Welcome back. So in the last video you have learned what is one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array, right? In this video we will be learning few of the array operations like finding the maximum number or maximum element in the array, similarly finding the minimum element in the array. Now let us see how to find the maximum number in an array. Now this is your array, just name it, you can name it as A for a better for easier communication, right? So here by seeing the number of elements, I can tell that 91 is the max, right? 91 is the max by compared to the other elements. Now, how do I tell the compiler to find the maximum out of this array? In such case, what I'll do, like initially how will I tell 91 as a max? By seeing 91, because 91 is the largest. So how will I know it is the largest? I'll start comparing it with every other number in the array. For example, first I'll compare 61 with 91. So in such case, 91 is the highest, right? Next again 91 with 45. When I compare 91 with 45, 91 is the highest. So when 91 is highest, I will tell that even when I am comparing 91 and 45, so 91 is the highest, right? So next what I'll do, I'll compare this 91 with 78. So I'll compare 91 with 78. Once I compare 91 and 78, again 91 is the highest. So in such case, I will take the highest value and will compare it to the next element. Similarly, now again I'll compare 91 with 55. So when I compare, again 91 is the highest. The same when I do for all the three elements, for 88, 33 and 72, 91 comes out to be the highest. So in this way, I will tell that 91 is the highest number in the array or highest element in the array. Now this is the logic which we are using. Now, how do you define this using a program? Initially, the iteration starts with 64, right? So, what I'll do, I'll create a variable called as a max, where the iteration starts with the first element of the array. The first element of the array is 64. So, how will I take the value? Using the index. The index of this 64 is 0. So, array name is A of 0. Right? Array name is A and A of 0. This is my first step. Now, after this, what I'll do? After this, what will I do? I have to start iterating through every element in the array. So, for iterating, I have to use for loop, right? For iterating, I have to use for loop. So, for int, all the elements are available in the array. So I have to iterate this array and have to store it in a variable. So for that purpose, I'll create a variable called as a mark, clear, followed by a colon. Next, marks. What is this doing? This is not marks. The variable what we have provided is A. This is the array name, right? So this is the array named as marks. So now what I'll do, I will rename this as marks. Now marks will iterate through every element. Yes, marks will iterate through every element and all those elements are stored in mark. Let me explain you how exactly it works. Right? Next, what is the condition I have to provide here? If what we are comparing here? We are comparing if 64 is greater than 91. So 64 is stored in max. 64 is stored in max, right? So if 64 greater than 91, or even I can swap it. Anything works. So what I'll do, I'll take the first element in this array. The first element is nothing but mark. Mark greater than max. Right? Marks greater than max. If it is greater, then the maximum element would be mark itself. Right? Next, I will close it. Now, this is my array. This is my program. Now, let us see how exactly it works. Initially, the iteration starts with a max equal to a of 0. So, in max, the first value what we are storing is 64. Right? Initially, we store 64 in max. Now, let us create an output box as well. So, initially what we'll do, like we will be storing 64 in the max. Right? So, once this is done, what will happen? It will start iterating. Now, this marks is nothing but the array. So, what will happen? Whenever it is getting iterated, the iterated value is stored in mark. So initially even the value of mark is 64, right? Along with max, even the value of mark is 64. So it will check for the condition. What is the condition? Mark greater than max. So what is mark? Mark is 64 greater than 64. The condition is false. So since condition is false, it will again move to the next iteration. Now the value of mark becomes 91. Earlier it was 64. Now initially the mark was pointing to the first element in the array. Now the condition is false, so it will be moved to the next element where mark would be pointing towards the second element, that is 91, and it would be stored in the variable called as a mark. So 64 would be flashed out and the next variable is 91. So 91 would get stored, right? So once we store 91, it will again check for the condition. What is the condition? Mark greater than max. What is mark? 91 greater than 64. So the condition is true, right? Now the condition is true. So the value of mark would be assigned to max. So let us create a separate. So the value of mark is assigned to max. Now what is the value of max? It is 91. If you see here, max equal to mark. So the value of mark is 91. So 91 assigned to the variable max. Now the iteration moves on. 91 is completed. The next iteration is 45. Now the value of mark. This is stored in 45. Yeah. Yes. Mark. It is 45. Right. Now again it will check for the condition. What is the condition? Mark greater than max. Now the value of max is 91, right? Not 64. The value of max is 91 from the previous iteration. So it will check for both the condition. Since again 91 is greater, mark, that is 45 greater than 91, the condition is false, right? So again it will move on to the next variable, that is 78. Now in mark, 78 would be the latest value, right? Now it will check for the condition where 91 is greater than 78. It is again false. If you check for the condition mark greater than max, that is now to check for the condition mark greater than max, that is 78 greater than 91. Again the condition is false. Since condition is false, it will be pointing towards the next iteration, that is 55. So now in mark the latest value is 55. Now check for this condition mark greater than max. Is 55 greater than 91? False. The condition is false. So the next iteration would be 88. So 88 would be the latest value stored in mark, right? Now check for the condition. Is 88 greater than 91? No, right? And max value is 91, which we found at the second iteration. Here what we are doing, like we are comparing the latest maximum value with the every maximum value. Like if we found any other maximum value, then it is for sure that the value would keep on changing, right? So 88 is not greater than 91. The condition is false, and again the iteration moves on to the next element, that is where mark is 33. Now it will check for the condition where 33 is greater than 91. The condition is again false, right? So the condition is false, and it will move on to the last iteration, that is 72. Now it will check if 72 is greater than 91. Again the condition is false. Now the loop has reached the end of the array, and the loop has nothing to compare with the array. So the final value what we have found from this array is max equal to 91. So I'll just write a print statement telling to print the value of max. Once the loop exits, I can write this statement to print the value of max, right? So finally in my console, 91 would get printed as a maximum value. This is how we find maximum number in an array. Now let us see this in the editor. Here if you see the same example I have taken here, it has an array of elements where 91 is the maximum. Right, so I have made use of a for each loop where the for loop iterates through every element in the array and the latest value would be stored in a mark, and the iteration would start at 64 and next it would get updated to the latest value so that it is used for comparing to the other element in the array. Using this condition, if mark greater than max, then assign the mark value to the maximum. Right? So finally, I am printing the maximum value once it reaches the end of the array. Let me run it. Yes, here if you see, like since it got ran 2 times, so 2 times like it is printing the maximum number of a element, maximum number of a array. Right? Now let me add one more element in this, that is 100. Now the maximum number would be 100. So what happens when it reaches the iteration 72? It will tell 91 is the maximum. It will tell that 91 is the maximum. But when it moves on to the last element, that is 100, it will check if 91 is greater than 100. The condition is mark. Now the value stored in mark is 91. So 91 greater than 100. So the value stored in mark is 100. So it will check for the condition. Mark is 100. 100 greater than the value of maximum was 91 from the last iteration. 100 greater than 91, the condition is true. So 100 would be assigned to the maximum value. Right? Now let us run it again. Yes, here you see this is the maximum number which we have got from the array after adding 100. Right? So this was our previous array where we have stopped for the maximum value to be as 91. Right? So this is how we find a maximum element in an array. So in the next video, we will look how to find a minimum element in an array or minimum number in an array. Thank you.